Don't you just love Christmas trees? Don't you just love all the electricity they use? And here's the thought. Isn't this a tool review channel? Yeah, this is a tool review channel. This is an unbiased tool review channel, and I'm showing you a Christmas tree. Why am I showing you a Christmas tree? Because electricity. I am reviewing the Milwaukee electrician pin, otherwise known as the Milwaukee voltage detector. Catalog number 2202-20. Okay, well, it has a sensitivity range, it says it right here, from 50 to 1,000. Well, I like it. I'm not crazy about it. It works. It does good. There's kind of not a lot of improvement that can be made to these tools. And you're paying quite a bit because it's Milwaukee. That's a name brand, and you're paying more for the name. But let's just demo it here. You have to do a long press, I guess. What? Oh, the batteries didn't know. Okay. Well, off to a bad start demoing. A little shallow long press, and it turns on. Well, I'd be darned, I believe the batteries are dead. Batteries are dead. 1 second. And we're back to the Milwaukee voltage detector. Alright, the first clip, as you could see, the batteries were dead. It works a lot better with good batteries. Alright, so basically, so what happens here is when you use the pen, you got a green light that says that everything's good, it's safe. Safe is that there's no power. And then the light is white. That helps you see what you're looking at over here in the dark. You got your little flashlight. It is really sensitive. This works good. It looks like the tip is designed so that you could kind of slide it into one of the things. I probably would not put it in there, but you can get it fairly close. That didn't go off there, did it? Okay, yeah, you should probably, check fairly adequately all over. Checking fairly adequately all over because, well, I mean, you're talking about your safety here. It coming from Milwaukee, I would want it to be very, very sensitive. It seems to be fairly sensitive, but sometimes it's not fairly sensitive. Like right here it's not going off. Down here it is. Up here it is. I mean, it's not plugged into anything, and it's not, I got a short, it's a brand new cord. When you touch it with this little extension, you would expect it to go off, but no, that little end piece is just kind of getting in the way there. I'm going to give this a 2-star review. For the price that you're paying for Milwaukee, this should work better than that. It does work. It works good. It's got a nice flashlight, really bright to be honest. And the green light is a nice touch, and the way it flashes red is a nice touch. And I do like Milwaukee. I'm a big fan. So when people see this, they're like, "Ooh, he's invested." Well, yeah, I'm invested in quite a lot of Milwaukee tools. But because it's Milwaukee and I'm not allowed to be biased, it could be a little bit more sensitive. Just a little bit more sensitive. It looks like it works, but if you have to really get in there to check every single time, then you're kind of putting yourself in a situation where if you checked it wrong and it told you that everything is good, you could kill yourself. This is a safety device. So I'm gonna say 2 out of 5. I mean, it works. It works good. Maybe 3 out of 5. To be fair, maybe 3 out of 5. I don't want to be so unbiased that I'm creating an issue by actually holding too high a standard. Milwaukee's voltage detector. 3 out of 5 stars. Could be more sensitive. Kind of an older model. I've been using it for about 2 years now. I did not buy this. I actually found this under a house while doing plumbing work. It was in a puddle of water, and it looks just fine. It works just fine. The internals are in great shape. Let's see if I can get it apart while holding the camera. There we go. You just kind of slide this piece apart right here. See, the insides do not look like they were in like water for a year or two. I don't know how long it had been in there, but it was in there a good while. Long enough that when I found it, it was covered in sand and muck. But I was actually laying on it, and I'm like, what in the world is in my back? What was digging in my back? And this was just kind of like sticking up like this, and I was laying in it and it was pointing into my spine, and I'm like, ugh. And I found it and I took it home. It worked great. The people that owned the house, they were an older couple. They'd never really done anything. They'd not been physically able to do anything. I double checked with them to see if they knew whose this was. They said they didn't. And long story short now, over 2 years worth of work, every time I need to check something, I check something real quick. I've maybe used it 4 times. But I get really up there with it, just as safe as I can be, trying to make sure it's sure. If it goes off at all, I know it's got power. If it goes off at all, there is power. Don't just assume, go swipe, well, it didn't go off, there's no power. If it goes off at all, there is power. But really get in there and check, because you're talking about your safety here. I believe these probably sell between $15 to $20. I will correct myself when I'm editing this. I'll put something in the credits. Thank you for giving me this time for this tool review. I hope I've given you an unbiased opinion, and I hope it helped you make your choice if you'd been looking for one and was thinking about going with Milwaukee. I know every tool in your bag is an expensive investment, and you want to get the right one. Have a great day.